Hey guys, it's me, Stormy, and welcome to your November 2016 Love Only Horoscope. So this month, fun, love it. We're going to check in on Venus and Mars. And Mars is going to be moving into our eccentric sign, Aquarius. Now, he's going to be here from November 9th all the way until December 19th. So what does this mean? We have Mars wanting to be friendly, wanting to make new friendships, wanting to deepen a friendship, maybe even wanting to play or do some things that are just really different, right? This can also mean that you are attracted to somebody who maybe has some qualities that normally you wouldn't be attracted to, right? And the other thing I think that this is really fun to be about is that you may feel like being more social, which is cool. Getting out, maybe you meet somebody on Facebook and it's like, oh, I just friend requested, but didn't think anything of it. And then you start a really funny conversation or something. It could really just be quirky and eccentric this month as far as Mars goes. So that's a lot of fun. Then we look over to see what Venus is doing, and she is moving her beautiful self into our very cautious earth sign of Capricorn, right? Now, what I love about this is that it'll be this way until December. So here we can actually see commitments happening, different levels of commitment happening. There's this idea of responsibility where it's like, I can't just be in a relationship for no reason, or if I'm in a relationship, I need to own my part and be responsible. It's really a very responsible kind of energy that Venus moves into, but it's beautiful for helping us ground down and see the reality of some things. Maybe even to start to create some structure around a romance that's maybe just beginning, or one that's going on, or even some structure around what you want to bring into your life if you're single. Now, let's keep in mind that just because Capricorn is about responsibility and just because Capricorn is an earth sign, that doesn't take the sexy out. Capricorns will tell you that they are perfectly happy to bring some sexy back. Along with having a full moon in Taurus this month, the sensuality is here, okay? This could be a fun, I don't want to say lusty, but there could be some lustiness, but there is definitely going to be some sexy that is put into this month that you're able to access and use as long as you're willing to make the effort and just kind of go with the flow. You know what they say? The universe provides when the dude abides. You got to put that surfer wisdom out there this month, okay, guys? So if you want to see what's going up for your sign, just stay tuned. Hi, Scorpio. So this month, I love on the romance and partnership horizon for you that this month, somewhere I really think with the energy that's coming between November 11th, well to December 17th, I think that in your romantic life, there is some kind of big decision that you make, and it has something to do with some kind of commitment. Now, I cannot stress enough, Scorpio, that I don't just think that this is romance. I also think in some kind of other partnership that you have, maybe with a friend, maybe with a relationship with your creator or that divine energy. Something's changing and you're making a pretty big vital decision on how to collaborate and move that forward. But I do think that it's a very positive decision. And I say that because I also think that the other thing that happens, it's like an internal surrender where you look at this person who's in front of you, whether you're coupled up or not, because remember, this is not just romance right now, but I do think in the romantic sense, you look at the person who's in front of you and you kind of decide in this place of surrender that you're like, I am going to trust that this person's got my greatest good in mind as well, right? And you start to be able to have a conversation with them. You show them another piece of your life. It becomes a little bit more of an intimate connection. And I think that you do this in the sense of knowing that you want to move this forward differently in any way than you ever have before. Now, I also think that if you are single and you are facing this kind of situation within yourself, it's like you start to ground down and go, okay, I'm either going to actually put some effort, real effort, like the spiritual principle kind, into moving myself out into the world and believing that, yes, maybe it hasn't worked out before in the past, but I'm going to stop telling that story and I'm going to say, yes, previously I have not found the person that I wish to be with, or relationships have been difficult for me, and you start to tell a new story. That's a pretty big vital decision to start saying, well, it hasn't worked out in the past, but right now what I'm working on is being me, putting me out in the world and allowing and welcoming something to come to me. That's a very big position to shift into. So I think it's really, really delicious, but I do think if you are interacting with somebody, a level of commitment may come up this month, and there may be some fear you walk through to allow that to happen, but I ultimately think it will come up, and it's really good. Now, I also think another thing that could come up is something with finances. Maybe you make a financial decision together. Maybe you decide to take a trip together. Maybe, and remember, this can be a business partnership as well. But the thing that I love the most about what's happening with this whole thing this month is that whatever's happening, the energy supports really good, diplomatic, clear, easy conversation. Where it becomes uneasy is whatever's going on the inside of you. But then if you can communicate it and put it out on the table, cards on the table, I think that things get to move forward very, very well. We also have a full moon happening this month, and that lunation, I think, is going to, that's about strengthening an emotional bond, strengthening an emotional tie that's there, and a set of willingness, whether you're single, coupled up, moving out of a relationship, whatever that looks like. This does help to bring a sense of security to it, especially since it's in your opposite sign of Taurus. So this is definitely about improving, changing, and deepening relationships this month. And that is pretty dang delicious. All right, Scorpio, have a beautiful month.
Hello everyone, this is Monica with Advice to Think Twice, and I'm here with your November 2016 mini tarot love scopes. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So always watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages, and hopefully the tarot and the astrology put together is going to give you a bigger picture as to what may be coming up for you this month. So let's just jump in. Okay, Scorpio, you have most of your cards are major arcana cards, so that tells you that this month is going to be significant for better or for worse. It tells you that it's important that you don't rush into anything, or you don't make any rash decisions. Try and get more information. If you're not sure what to do in a particular situation, try not to be too stubborn, and just be open to what may be coming up, okay? And there may be a need for you to just be open to possibilities, okay? Because I feel like there may be a tendency for change in your life at this time, and it is for better, but you need to be open to it as opposed to fighting it, because that would serve you best, okay? Being open to it would serve you best. So let's just see what we have. In your present situation, we have the Devil. So with the Devil in your present situation, I feel like this could represent a focus on material side of things, a focus on beauty and looks, and all sorts of temptations at this time, or lust, desire in your love life at this time. It could also represent a Capricorn as your main focus in your present situation. The Devil card also talks about going around in circles, okay, vicious cycles, where we feel stuck, or we feel powerless, we feel like we don't know how to move forward, or we're never going to break this cycle. So perhaps the focus for some of you is looking at how we can create actual change, major change in our life. It is a major arcana card, so for some of you, you will have been struggling with this for quite some time, or you're just now becoming aware of certain destructive patterns you may have been reenacting over and over. Or with this, it can also be dealing with an on again, off again relationship as well. Your main opportunity for the month is the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is good, okay? It talks about liberation. So your main opportunity, if you're not happy with the way things are going in your life and you want change, the main opportunity for you is that it is available to you, and it is significant change. It is complete change. It is starting fresh, complete new beginnings in your love life, okay, is what is coming up for you with the Judgment card, okay? For others, the Judgment card talks about healing. Your main opportunity is to heal a relationship, to fix a relationship, to give it a second chance, okay? Because with the Judgment card, it does talk about clean slates and second chances. It will be up to you to, to see if it actually makes sense to you to do this, because of course it's not going to be the same for everyone. But I do feel like this is a main opportunity for you in terms of you have the opportunity to heal things, fix things, or if you're completely unhappy, to leave and start fresh. Leave a situation in the past and start fresh. Free yourself from destructive patterns, free yourself from vicious cycles in your life when it comes to love life, and starting fresh. Okay, this is also talking about awakening. So opening our eyes to the fact that perhaps we've been focusing on the wrong thing until now. Perhaps we've been attracting the wrong kind of person. Why is that? And what we can do to stop doing that. Freeing ourselves from the past is also coming up. So perhaps this person, if it's an on again, off again type of relationship, maybe they're trying to be on again right now and you're not happy about that. And just the Judgment card is just saying you don't have to do that. You have the potential to understand why this has been an ongoing theme in your life and free yourself from it so that you can truly pursue happiness. And of course, it can be taking a relationship to the next level, because for some of you it can represent, the end of things being uncertain or blurred lines or undefined relationships, okay, if we can call them that, and just saying, you know what, enough is enough, this is what I want, kind of an ultimatum type of situation, and you either free yourself from that situation if the other person doesn't give you what you want, what you deserve, I should say, or they step up their game and they say, okay, yeah, all right, enough is enough, no more playing around, let's just do this for real. So for some of you, that's the main opportunity. The main challenge is the Chariot. So the main challenge is staying focused and determined. So for some of you, if you have been dealing with an on again, off again kind of toxic relationship, the opportunity would be to free yourself from this, and the challenge would be to stick to that, okay, to take action on this new understanding that you have with the Judgment, and staying focused, staying on that path, and keeping this person at a distance, keeping this person away. The Chariot can also represent taking charge of what's going on as your challenge for the time being, for the month. Taking charge of the situation. It is also a card that talks about control. So it's about, if you have been perhaps, going out a lot and partying and wasting your time, this is just saying, actually, if you're looking for true love, it's time to stop that and take charge and take control of the situation. Stay focused on what it is that you want to manifest and keep going in that direction, removing temptation and distractions from your life. The Chariot can also represent a challenge in terms of, if you are in an existing relationship and you want to give it a proper chance, just removing temptation from the picture altogether. Okay, it can also represent that. Let's see what else we have. It's just about focus and determination and putting all of your energy in a situation is your challenge. So it could be talking about taking a chance is your challenge. And if you do decide to give something a second chance, to give a person or a relationship a second chance, of course you're going to know what's best for you. But the Chariot can be a challenge in terms of treating the situation as something new, as opposed to treating it as it's going to be the same old, because it will end up being the same old. So the challenge could be treating it as something new, treating it as a completely different situation, acting differently, behaving, the both of you acting differently, okay, like it's a new situation, like it's a different situation from what it used to be. That could be a challenge, because you kind of need to stay focused and not look back to the past. Could be something like that as well. Your advice for the month is the Six of Pentacles. Now with the Six of Pentacles as your advice, this tells you to be balanced in your approach, to focus on balance. It tells you to focus on a healthy give and take. In other words, if you're contemplating starting again with someone, think about it in terms of, is there healthy give and take there, or are they just going to take, and then when I need something, they're not going to be around. So your main piece of advice is focus on everything that you do in terms of, is there healthy balance there? Is there healthy give and take? Do I receive what I deserve? Do I receive what I invest in this situation? Should be your approach when it comes to making decisions, okay? Especially if you've been dealing with someone for a long time and they're trying to come back around. In existing relationships, okay, it's about restoring the balance. If you're trying to fix a relationship, or just move it forward. It's all about restoring the balance and restoring that healthy give and take. So working together with our partner, regardless of what may have happened in the past, if we want to give that relationship a proper chance. For those of you who are single and looking, this is the challenge, is to just take control of your love life and to be active about it. So if you like someone, you go ahead and talk to them. Okay, the Judgment card is also about news and communication. So be open and talk to that person, ask them out. And then the Six of Pentacles is all about being down to earth, being practical, being genuine, being honest and open, because this person will truly appreciate that, and that's a really good way to start a relationship. Of course, whatever you're trying to do, the advice for you this month is to just be down to earth, realistic, be practical, be fair. Okay, be fair. But be fair to the other person, and of course be fair to yourself as well, is what is coming up with the Six of Pentacles. And the outcome, if you follow the advice, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is a card that talks about harvest time. So if you have been separated from someone and they look like they're trying to do their best and they look like they're trying to turn things around for themselves and for you, then if you do take the time, put in the effort, work together, restore balance, the Seven of Pentacles tells you it's harvest time. Your hard work is paying off. You're getting what you hoped to after that long time of wait and work. The Seven of Pentacles is also a card that talks about assessment, self-assessment, giving yourself more time to think. So I feel like if you are walking away from a relationship or keeping someone at a distance, this is just saying, you know what, I'm going to take some time to identify what truly matters to me, identify what I truly want and deserve in love life, and then I'm going to move forward from there. So for some of you, that's what's coming up. Okay, a lot of self-assessment, healing, rebuilding your trust and self-confidence and self-respect is also what is coming up with this card. Either way, you're ending the month on a high note if you take the advice of the cards. It's a beautiful time of celebration, harvest time, and definitely healing, building yourself back up so that you move forward in a much healthier direction. So that's the reading that I have for you, okay? I hope that it makes sense, and I definitely hope that it helps. Thank you very much for being here. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.